Please welcome Max Terriot.
Thank you so much. You're joining us from Vancouver, where you're there shooting the show. You're even wearing your uniform for the show. Your inmate orange. Congratulations, though, because you're not only the star of Fire Country, you're also the creator, which is huge. In what ways, though, is this show inspired by where you grew up?
So I grew up in a tiny little town in Northern California with like barely 1,000 people. And my high school, most of my friends kind of either went to the military or became firefighters. A lot of the show is also sort of just, the town aspect is kind of based on this community in this town that I'm also from. And it definitely inspired some of the pieces and things that go with living in a small town, right? Like the fact that everybody knows everybody and everybody knows everything that's going on. And sometimes that's a good thing, and other times it's not so good.
Yeah. Cool. Now, we heard that you wanted to change up your look for this character, so you grew your hair out. We could see it's coming in very nicely, and you obviously bulked up. We saw you. Okay. Somebody's been doing push-ups. How's it working out for you?
Dude, I don't know if I'll still fill out that shirt you're wearing that Chelsea loved though. I'm just playing. I had to. I'm sorry.
Hey, way to go, Max. Way to go.
Wait. Why do you have to bring me in after Chelsea Handler, by the way? I gotta follow that up?
Yeah, you're doing good.
I'm just trying to get some tickets to the show.
Yeah.
Right? No, it's like
I grew my hair shirt after this.
Thank you. I want one. So I grew my hair out for the show. I wanted to mix it up from SEAL Team and just do something different. So I tried to do the slick back, long hair sort of deal. But, they don't really tell you that there's like a lot of complications that come with long hair when you've never had long hair. And, like driving around in the car, windows down, like hairs everywhere. You can't see. Yeah. And then next thing I know, I'm rocking like a hair tie.
Which ain't cool.
I'm trying to keep it up and just out.
What I love is there's a lot of action in the show, and in the first episode, we see you and your co-stars going up against these raging wildfires. So how did you pull off those scenes?
We have an amazing VFX team. And so a lot of the stuff that you see in the show, especially the stuff that's really big and scopy, is all VFX. So, they work their butts off to put that stuff together, and it's an amazing process.
Max, let's talk about how fire in this show is not the only thing that's heating up the screen, because this cast is full of a lot of very attractive people. So tell us, are we in for some steamy romantic storylines in the midst of all these fires?
Yeah, that's actually why I'm using the hose in that scene. I'm just trying to put half of them out. Like, you're definitely in for some of those steamy scenes. A lot of good, juicy, fun soap. Just a lot of great character stuff in general in between this crazy dynamic, these teams in this town. So I think people can look forward to not only fire, but juicy scenes and just a lot of great dynamic.
Yeah. All right. So Max, from romance, let's have a little dad talk here. I know you have two sons, who are 6 and 4 years old. Look at them, look at that. Aww. Now, between your roles on SEAL Team and now Fire Country, I mean, they got to think their dad's the coolest dad in the world, right? I mean, do they understand what you do for a living?
I don't think they think I'm that cool, honestly. I think they think that football players are a heck of a lot cooler than I am. They're big football fans, so they sit around and watch football, all Sunday. But they're just kind of trying to discover it. Like, for a while, they really weren't sure what I did. And it's, like I go off to work. I brought my son to work the other day. We just moved up to Washington to shoot the series, and people always ask, like, hey, what does your dad do? And my oldest, Bo, looked at his friends and his teacher and said, my dad's a prisoner. And I'm like, Nope, that's not what Dad does. Dad's an actor. And so you can imagine my first day going back to pick up my son after he just told his classmates that I'm a prisoner. And then he tells them, my dad's picking me up today. the looks I get. Not quite the same looks you get if not quite the same ones you get if your son tells his class you're a Navy SEAL. Trust me, I can tell you that.
I'm so sorry. I do have to ask, when you picked your son up from school and he told everyone you're a prisoner, were you in that orange jumpsuit?
Thankfully, no, Jerry. I wish I was wearing that blue shirt though.
I gotta ask you this, Max. You continue to star in SEAL Team, and this season, your character Clay is on a very difficult journey, having just lost his leg.
Yeah.
So, what's been your approach to that very important storyline?
You know, we've told a lot of storylines in the show that I think are really important, and this was one that ultimately this season sort of felt like the right time. Like with me kind of working on Fire Country as well and needing to work out schedule stuff. Like it was sort of an opportunity to tell this storyline and just to sort of tell like not only what happens when you get blown up, but also the struggles that you go through and sort of that fight and that journey back and finding yourself and finding purpose. And so it's a crazy arc to play, but a really meaningful one for me.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
We thank you for it.
You're doing great work, Max.
Yes,
Thank you so much for joining us. And be sure to tune in to the premiere of Fire Country. It's tonight at 9, right here on CBS. Congratulations, Max. Also, SEAL Team currently streaming on Paramount Plus.